The age I really wanted to begin acting was 15. I always wanted to be an actress, to be a professional actress. When I was younger, I did know, but now I am very strict and committed to my acting training. What inspired me is just simply bringing characters to life and doing a great job at it, and also my son. My biggest supporter and encourager is my son. He's only 22, by the way. Yes, I have. I started speaking. Actually, I started this acting a year ago, and I've played lead actresses already and supporting actresses in other films. Ooh. The type of films that I love to watch are I love watching romantic films. I'm a hopeless romantic, so I love to watch romantic films and also war movies. Yeah. My favorite actor is Johnny Depp. Just that's it. Why? Because he's the kind of actor that can play anything, any kind of. You give him a character and he engulfs that character. Just that's why he's my favorite. I believe it was through Facebook. That's how I heard about this production. I was just, navigating Facebook, and I saw Richard's post. I did audition for the role. I remember it was a Saturday. I believe it was at some point in November of last year, and I met my co-star, my husband Eddie, or should I say, Ernesto, and we just hit it off that day. Yeah. So the audition process was, basically, getting in touch with Richard, he telling me where to show up for the audition, and also, that's where I met my co-star Ernesto or Eddie, and basically we did a call read, and I was directed maybe one time on how to do it and what he wanted, and that's where it all started. For me, independent film are you know, they mean I prefer filming independent films because there's more of the content, there's more of a soul and heart to these films than as opposed to Hollywood films, which is all, the drama and all the action. Independent films have a heart. This is why I do independent films. And, it doesn't matter if I get paid or not, or not. It's about what that film means to me. Yeah. So after I was auditioned and I got the audition, what prompted me to be part of this project was that the idea of the love relationship between the two young people and connecting myself to that when I was young too, and how our parents wouldn't accept me being involved with someone who was not from El Salvador, who was Puerto Rican, and it was really hard. And I connected in that sense. I also like the idea of, I learned so much from the script about, the history of the two islands, Haiti and Dominican Republic, which I wasn't really aware. But this film does a great job at, just teaching you that, making you aware of that. I prepare myself for the character of that I play, who is Gabriela. I started to, first of all, I'm not Dominican, so I had to review films, videos on how to speak Dominican. I also had help with Jamie Brady, who is Dominican, and she was able to help me. I would say, Jamie, please help me. How do you? I need to hang out with you so I can learn how to speak, in Dominican, and also embracing Gabriela as that mother who wants so much for her son, but at the same time cannot accept the fact that he is with this Haitian woman. And to me, it was important to bring this woman to life in a sense that she was a vulnerable woman, but also I felt she was the heart of this family. Ernesto. Even though she takes a second step to Ernesto, she was always very present in that family. Oh yeah, no. To be honest, I wasn't very aware of the history of Dominican Republic and Haiti and the president and what what the struggles these people have had, and it really touched my heart, and it taught me so much. And by playing this character and being part of this project, I was able to educate other people, because people would ask, what project are you doing? And, I would say, well, The Island Between Our Love, and what is that about? And I would explain, and I'm now educating them on the struggles that the two, countries were having, and the racism between the two countries, which I really didn't know about it. I knew there was some kind of, you know, struggles between the countries, but I didn't know to what extent. But this project, it's what taught me. He taught me that. It taught me to what, to understand that. My experience with crew and the directors and my co-stars and from the script supervisors, I have to say, I feel like we were all on point. Professionals, the directors got in there, set up. There was no, there were some moments where we had fun because you gotta, relax. But when we got to set, it was all business. And, one of the things that I learned, and I have to say, this is definitely one of my best projects, by the way. But I have to say that I learned from my directors is that, as an actor, you go to set and you better be ready to know who you are as a character, what your lines are, know your lines. And a lot of times with my co-star, we would get to set and it was about practicing, rehearsing before we actually shoot the scene, because it was important to me to be able to do a great job, and not just for me, because it's important for the film to bring justice to what we are trying to convey to the audience. And so professional, organized, my co-stars were always there to help me out. With script supervisors, were great too. So yeah, it was fun. It was professional. And I always learned something every time. Absolutely. I feel that I embraced my character and I did justice to Gabriela, because I really put in the hours to become Gabriela. Wanted I wanted everyone to see that Gabriela is that mom. No, I am satisfied with the character that I was given, and if I had it my way, I would still pick Gabriela, because I love Gabriela. I love who she is. I love who she is to Ernesto. I love who she is to Alejandro, and the key role that she is to that family. Oh my goodness, yes, the Tybalt story, The Island Between Our Love, is definitely a story that needs to be told, that needs to be out there for everyone, because not only it teaches you about the struggles that these two islands have going through for years, but how it affects families. And if a family, like for example, the two young kids who are in love with each other, how it's tearing them apart. Alejandro must be heartbroken because he loves his family, but he loves this girl from Haiti, and how does that psychologically affect him? So it needs to be told. It needs to be, put out there to the world. they will learn something too, just like I did. I would recommend this film to anyone to see it, not just because the love story, but there's some funny parts too, and then also, it encompasses the idea of, what people go through when there's racism involved, and honestly, we need that. We need to teach others, to teach ourselves, how racism affects us, whether it's here in the United States or outside, in Haiti and Dominican Republic. So I can't wait for everyone to see this film, and I will just I want everyone to see it, not because I'm in it, but because it means something. I don't think I would have done this film had I not felt a connection and felt that it was giving me something. I have to be a team player. We all have to be team players in order to get a project going. And for a project to be successful, being a team player is so important. From helping my son Alejandro in the film to learn his lines in Spanish, to the script director, the script supervisor, as I say, Jamie Brady, who helped me to bring the accent of, Dominican Spanish to life for me, to working with the directors who, if it meant to help you with setting up the equipment, bringing it from the car to, it didn't matter to me. I was there to help whoever needed my help. If you needed an actor last minute to come to you, I was going to be there to get you your actor, So to me, it's important to be a team player. I'm not there for me. I'm there for the film, the project, and what you can bring to the people. I think there were times when, like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., but there was really good food, so I can't, long hours are okay. When you work in a project where everybody plays, it's a team player, and they become your family, and you don't feel like it's work. You don't feel like, oh, I need to go home. I need to go to sleep, even though I had to work the next day, at my regular job. It doesn't feel like that. You know why? Because they become your family. And when you have family, right, you do whatever it takes for them to be happy, and you love them. So this was my biggest project. Tybalt was my biggest project. So because to do justice to the project, I didn't want to partake in too many projects outside the project of filming Tybalt, because it does affect. I can't go and take a huge project aside being in Tybalt, because then it just doesn't do justice to your character. Maybe I took smaller projects, just to make a little money, extra money, but other than that, bigger projects did not cross my mind, because I wanted to give it my all to here, and you had to be available when they need you on set. So I actually had to reschedule my trips, just so I can be in. You know why? Because if my director says, I need you on set on the 17th, and I have a trip schedule for fun, my job will come first, always. So I do know the role of everyone in the movie set as an actor. You have to, and if you don't know as an actor, you ask questions. You ask, who are you? What do you do? So yeah, my primary role is to bring the character to life, and to give it justice, period. As the director, as the writer wrote it, whatever they need me to do to bring that character to life, I will do. And I will embrace that. And then after that is just being there, helping the director or the other co-stars to bring their characters to life too. Because if I don't do a great job, they're not going to do a great job. So the way I promote a movie that I am part of is, telling my family, my friends, my coworkers, and they're all ready. Everyone knows about it, and everyone. As a matter of fact, 2 days ago, my brother says, "So when's your movie premiering?" I said, "Not yet." So everybody's excited to see it, because I've been sort of advertising it, telling them, "Look, I'm in this great film. It's by far the best film I have ever been part of, and there's no lie on that." Because you guys, the directors are so good at their cinematography, directing, the writing. the meaning of the story. And so I promote it also on Facebook, and Instagram. All the social media is important to promote it, because without the promotion, our film, our message will not be heard. Massachusetts, New England it's a small community, and yet I feel that the opportunities, for me, my experience has been really great so far in the year that I've been. And I think it's how much you put in as an actor, how much work you put in, and that's how much you're going to be part of the community and being in films. So are there opportunities? There's plenty of opportunities. The question is every opportunity a great opportunity to be part of? As an actor, I decide, what production I want to be part of, because it's dear to me. It means something to me. There's a lot of actors that I know that I haven't worked with yet, but I would always love to work again with my co-stars in this project. No way. No way. I would not hesitate to work with Richard, with Meg, or Norm Lang, because they taught me so much, because they made me a better actress. I already know. And yeah, I'm down for the next film, so I like, if I can't wait. I need it to be tomorrow, but I know it's gonna take a little bit of time. But yes, I'm looking forward to the premiere, and it's gonna be, like I said, this is my best production ever, so I'm looking forward to it. I know it's gonna, I can't wait to see it going to festivals. We're gonna nail this.